Yo, what is going on, everybody? The Sixers get their first win first win in the bubble. A 132 to 130 victory over the San Antonio Spurs, and this game was a lot closer than it needed to be. There were multiple times where the Sixers blew the lead, and then the Spurs came in. Sixers had to make some late magic, and aside from, we'll get to that later. But a couple good performances tonight was Tobias Harris. 25 points on 59% shooting. This is a Tobias Harris that we need. Come playoff time, we don't need to Brickus misses, as I would call him, when he misses 7 threes against the Raptors in a game where if you win, you beat them. We need Tobias Makis, not to Brickus misses. Embiid finished with 27 points. He's looked really good these past two restart games. Also, I should note, they won tonight because it was a home game. Tobias Harris said in his post-game interview on NBC Philly that he was not losing confidence, but he was getting nervous, but then he remembered that it was a home game, so they were going to pull it out regardless. So I guess that's the logic they go with, where if it's a home game, they can't lose. If it's a road game, oh my god, we actually have to try to win this game. Who knows what they do anymore? Al Horford had a good night, good bounce-back night from against Indiana when he was a minus 26 in the plus-minus column. He finished with 9 points, 6 boards, and 3 assists on plus 17 in the plus-minus column. So nearly switched his plus minus there. Josh Richardson, he only had 4 points against Indy. Finished with 19 tonight. Good to see. He went 5 for 15 from the field, but he was making free throws. Getting to the line, creating opportunities to get some points. Good to see. Ben got into foul trouble early, and that resulted that hindered his ability the rest of the game to play. He had 3 fouls going into halftime, and then 17 seconds into the third quarter, he picks up foul number 4, so Brett Brown has to pull him out. Speaking of Brett Brown, actually, we won't get there yet. Shake Milton seemed like he was playing with confidence again, letting the game come to him instead of trying to force things, taking shots when the defense was letting him, not trying to take shots. Seemed like he was playing with much more swag and confidence, and we'll touch on him later as well. But Brett Brown, there's a point where the Sixers are losing, right? Yeah, I believe the Sixers are losing 120, 129, 128. There's a point late in the game, I forgot the score exactly. I was watching the Phillies game as well, where the Spurs have the ball, they have the lead, and they inbound it. And I don't know what Brett told them in the huddle beforehand, but there was less than a minute left in the fourth quarter and the Sixers are losing. I don't understand why they didn't foul. I think they fouled like 10 seconds later, which left like 10 on the clock, which ultimately ended up being enough for them. But I don't understand. Did he say like try and steal the ball and then foul, or was it, I don't get, like, why would you not come out and foul them in that situation? Because I believe there was 20 seconds, so you could still get the last shot regardless. I don't see his logic with that. Speaking of Brett Brown, putting Ben Simmons in at center when he had 5 fouls, even though Norvel Pelle was able to play, was a very interesting decision. Not to mention the fact that the Spurs were killing us on the glass. So that maybe he was maybe he had his eyes closed and was picking out of a hat to pick the subs and where they were going. But putting Ben at the center position with 5 fouls just doesn't seem like a smart idea. And another thing, early in the fourth quarter, Brett Brown put out a rotation of Raul Neto, Matisse Thybulle, Furkan Korkmaz, Tobias Harris, and Al Horford. Now, obviously, you can't put Ben out there because he was playing with fouls. I understand that part of it. But Raul Neto, what did he do to get more minutes than Alec Burks? Why is Burks below Neto on the depth chart? I don't understand that. Neto had a turnover where he just fumbled, like he tripped on himself and gave up a score. Before that, like immediately right before that, He enters the game and then immediately gets scored on. What did he do? At least Burks provides some offense, a little shoot, a little spacing. But not to fear, Shake Milton is here because with 6.1 seconds left, Shake Milton splashes a 3. And I kind of don't know what to say about it. Well, obviously I'm happy he did it, but I just have like absolutely no reaction. And then Embiid also late in the game, last couple seconds, crucial moments of the game, had a block that went out on. Originally, it was called out on Embiid, but I believe it went out. I forget the Spurs player, but it went out on the Spurs player, and then Embiid he inbounded it, got it back, and they fouled Embiid. He made one, and then missed the other purposely, so that they had to put up a half or full court shot instead of having time to chuck a half court or chuck an inbound pass to half court and then try and do something fancy. I don't know. But yeah, the Sixers get their first win in the bubble. Good to see. That was also their 40th win of the season. I think they stand 40-27. I believe, yeah, 40-27. And they take on the Washington Wizards on Wednesday at 4 or 4:30 on NBC Philly, which is also the time the Phillies play a doubleheader. So you had 2 games for 1 again. But yes, that's about it. Let me know what you guys thought of this game, and I'll see you next time. Peace.